Recently, hospitals have become more efficient and patients no longer have to wait long for hospitalization due to excess beds. To remain operational, hospitals must strive to avoid empty beds, a situation that has both positive and negative aspects. A few days ago, I went to the hospital to visit a friend who was hospitalized. I first approached the information desk, which also handled admission procedures. About to inquire about my friend's ward number, I suddenly felt an itch in my throat, prompting a light cough. The duty officer heard this, immediately took out a form, wrote down my name, age, and occupation, and rang the bell. Just as I was about to explain my visit, two caregivers arrived, pushing a wheelchair and escorting me down the corridor. "I'm not sick," I shouted. "I came to see a friend." One caregiver responded, "As soon as your friend arrives, we'll take him to your room. He's coming. Well, after we put you on the hospital bed, he can come and see you." I found myself being taken to a small room with the words, "Private ward, no entry without nurse's permission," written on the door. The nurse removed all my clothes, handed me a peculiar short pajama set tied at the back, and a water bottle. Then, turning on the TV suspended from the ceiling, she said, "Just press whatever you need, ring the bell. I want my clothes." "Oh, don't worry," the nurse said. "Even if the most unfortunate thing happens, we will give all your things to your wife, who may become a widow." As I contemplated escape from the window, a doctor entered with several students. The doctor asked, "Are you in severe pain?" "I don't feel any pain at all." The doctor looked very worried. "If you don't feel pain, it means the situation is more serious than we expected. Where did it hurt in the first place?" "It doesn't hurt anywhere." The doctor nodded sympathetically, turned to his students and said, "This is the most difficult kind of patient to deal with because he refuses to admit that he is sick. He will not recover until he gives up the illusion that he is not sick at all. Since he won't tell us what's wrong, we have to do a surgical examination to find out what's wrong." I yelled, "I don't want to have surgery." The doctor shook his head. "No one wants to operate, but it is better to treat the disease sooner rather than later." "There is no cure for me. Everything is fine with me." The doctor filled out the medical card and said, "If you were all right, you wouldn't be here." The next morning, they shaved my chest and refused to serve me breakfast. Two nursing staff came and moved me to a stretcher trolley, accompanied by the head nurse and a priest behind me. I looked around for rescue, but I was disappointed. Finally, I was pushed into the operating room. "Wait a minute," I said, "I have something to tell you. I am very ill, but I have not signed up for medical insurance and cannot afford anesthesia." The anesthesiologist turned off the anesthesia equipment. "Of course, I don't have money to pay for the surgery." So the doctors put down the surgical tools in their hands. Then I turned to the nurse and said, "I don't even have money to pay for the hospital bills." Before I knew it, I had already changed into my own clothes and was driven out to the cold street by the two nurses who first sent me to the ward. I went to the information desk to inquire about my friend's ward. The staff on duty stared at me and said coldly, "We never want to see you in this hospital again. You are not normal." Thanks for joining me in this amusing hospital adventure. If you enjoyed the tale of unexpected twists and humorous encounters, don't forget to hit the like button. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever had a hospital visit gone awry? Subscribe for more entertaining stories and stay tuned for the next chapter of unpredictable escapades. Take care and remember, laughter is the best medicine.